Hey, last night I attended a National Speakers Association chapter meeting, and they had a guest speaker there, Claire Edwards, and she talked about telling stories. And she only talked for probably 10-15 minutes, but at the very start she told this story, and I want to share it with you because I think it really explains why we need to do videos and get more out there. Now, let me just look at my notes so I get this right. And this is my take on her story that she told. So I tried to find a video link to it, but I couldn't. But if I do, I'll put that below this video. But here's how her story goes. There were two people who wanted to have, who were very proud and wanted to know who was going to be, who was more popular amongst the people. One was truth and one was story. They drew straws to see who would go first, to see who was the most popular. So truth won. And truth starts off down the street and is, wandering down there and speaking and talking and getting people's attention. But no one was listening. No one was paying attention. So then she decided that she would strip bare naked and walk down the street. So Truth did this. She walks down the street bare and naked in all her glory for people to see, and no one was paying attention. Crushed and devastated, she crumbles in a heap and is crying. And up comes Story and says, "Here, take my mantle, my cloak, and wear this down the street. Don't feel bad." So Truth goes and puts on the cloak and walks down the street, and everyone is paying attention and looking and coming up to her. So isn't that awesome story? It's kind of weird, isn't it? But the moral, and I guess it's maybe one of those, you got to be there, and I didn't tell it so well. But anyway, the moral of the story was that the truth is bare and naked. People don't listen to the truth. If you're sitting there and you're talking about a controversial subject or topic or something, and you say this is the blatant facts and the truth, people don't pay attention. But if you cloak it in a story of how it impacted on someone, or a metaphor, or an experience, a personal experience or something, then people pay more attention. How cool is that? Just made sense then, and really kind of brought home the point that sharing your own personal story and doing videos to share your own story just makes sense, because people will listen to a story and can relate to a story rather than just getting on Facebook or telling the bare facts, basic facts of things. Personally, I'm a nuts and bolts logic facts person, but I get it now. After hearing that little story, I get it now. People don't want to know about the truth. They want it cloaked in a mantle so that they can relate to it and it's softer, I guess. They still want to know the truth, I guess, but they just don't want it in your face. So anyway, that's my take on why you should do videos, why you should tell stories, and if you want to learn how to do that, I've got some resources, so just connect with me and I can point you in the right direction on how to get started with making videos, or how to tell stories, and how to connect with people and express yourself better. So thanks for listening.